Hi, in this session we are going to discuss about sets. So sets is a very interesting chapter in algebra. So, algebra is a very interesting chapter and is a very funny chapter. You can learn it very easily when you just put a little concentration. It is a very interesting chapter. So in algebra you have a sets is a very interesting chapter and a very important chapter. So we'll discuss now what is a sets in this session. So a set is nothing but a distinct collection of objects. So what is an object again here? The objects are nothing but the elements. So objects are called the elements. And set is nothing but a collection of objects. So that means, for example, so I can say the collection of the colors. Collection of the colors. How many colors you have? For example, if I say red and blue, red, blue, and I can even say the green. So which is a objects, which is an objects, and I can even say these three are the elements. So I can say set is a collection of objects. And it is not an object, but it is a collection of a distinct objects. Distinct means it may not be unique. So I can even say set is a nothing but a collection of, you can find here red, which is a color indication, and I can say the circle, which is a shape of some object, and I can even say some Hero Honda, which is a two-wheeler. So which is a two-wheeler. So I can say the set is a collection of three different objects. So which is a colors, and other is a shaping object, the other is a vehicle. So I can say this is a set because the definition of a set is a distinct collection of objects. So we can take another example. I can say the numbers, negative numbers, positive numbers, and I can even say square root numbers, number 2. So these three are the collection of distinct objects. So I have a negative number, positive number, and I have a square number, square root number. So I can say this is a set which consists three or distinct collection of objects. Okay. Now, if you observe this, this is A is equal to 1, 3, 2, 5. So what is 1, what is 2, what is 3 and 5? These are all the elements or the objects we can say. And this is enclosed between two parentheses, open and closed parentheses. Right? So that means always the sets should be in between open and closed curly braces, and you have to denote the set with the capital letters A. Now here if you observe this, A is equal to 1, 3, 2, 5. This is a set of collection of or the set of elements of a natural numbers 1, 2, 3 and 5, and this should be enclosed between two braces, which is the curly braces. This is known as a open brace and this is known as a closed brace. And always you should remember the sets are always denoted by a capital letters. Capital letters. You should always denote your set by a capital letter. So A is equal to 1, 3, 2 and 5. And here if you observe n of A is equal to mod of A is equal to number 4. Which is a symbolic representation of a set to say the number of elements in a set. So when I say small n of A is equal to or mod, this is called mod of A, which is equal to how many elements you have? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is a set of consisting number 4 elements. So this is the number of elements in a set A, which is a 4. Okay, and now if suppose if I want to say in this set, this 3 is in the set A, I want to represent symbolically. So you have a mathematical symbol which is belongs to. That means number 3 is belongs to the set A. So if you use this belongs to, that means that which is the number is in the set A. If you observe, 3 is in the set, yes, 3 is in this set. Now if you take another example, 7, we can say does not belongs to. So if you write belongs and just put the cross mark, that means does not belongs to. So number 7 is not an element of A. You can observe this is a set A and you can find number 7. You cannot find the number 7 in this set. That means, so 7 is not belongs to A and 3 belongs to A. So this is how you can represent your set, and this is how you can represent the elements of a set. So the elements of a set, you can represent it with belongs to symbol, and if there is no element in the set, it is does not belongs to symbol. Now in this our example, what you have to do, so this is a set of color braces, colors, and this is a set of colors. You have to represent it in a flower brackets. And if I want to represent B in the set, what you have to do is just say B is belongs to the set, belongs to the set. What is the set? You can say the set is C. So I can say C. It is my set. So B belongs to my set. So if I want to say some D belongs to the set C, no, it doesn't belongs to the set C. So what you have to do, D, so you just cross it and just say C. That means the letter D or the D, element D is not belonging to the set C. So this is how you can just represent a set. The sets you can represent with the flower brackets, and these are the elements in a set, and this is the indication for representing the number of elements in a set.